Alright, since artificial intelligence is trending on market, so let's understand which of these is the correct definition of AI. We'll first look at option A. A says a system that processes real-time data. Real-time data doesn't necessarily involve artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence can be applied to batch processing as well, not just limited to real-time data. Therefore, this is out. Let's move to option B. B says a system that organizes data automatically. Automatic data structuring can be simply a function of data management and doesn't require artificial intelligence. We will eliminate this as well. Let's move to option C. C says a system that can perform tasks requiring intelligence analysis for forecasting outcomes. AI involves more tasks apart from just predictions or outcomes. Predictions is just a small subset of artificial intelligence. So this is again out. Let's move to option D. This is a system that can undertake activities typically necessitating human-like thinking and understanding. Looks good because artificial intelligence refers to systems or machines that mimic human intelligence to perform tasks and can iteratively improve themselves based on information they collect. This looks good. We'll log this as the correct answer. Alrighty, let's look at this question. It's related to relational database. This would be simple because option A says cloud storage. Cloud storage is not a database. Instead, it's a object storage to store unstructured data. We have done the hands-on and it's out. Let's move to option B. B says BigQuery. BigQuery is a data warehouse and not a database. We have done the hands-on for this as well, so you might be familiar. Let's move to option C. C says Cloud SQL. Cloud SQL is a fully managed relational database, which is what the question is looking for. We'll keep this. Let's move to option D. D says data flow. Data flow is a stream and a batch data processing service and not a database service at all. Therefore, data flow is out. We are left out with option C and it is the correct answer. Okay, let's look at this classic question, that is from on-premises to cloud. So we have tackled similar question in past. This would be a piece of cake for you. We'll first look at option A. A says the responsibilities remain unchanged. When we move to cloud, there is a concept of shared responsibility model between the cloud provider like the Google and the customer, that is we, like a normal person like us. So responsibilities definitely change as cloud vendor also has come into picture, because when we move to cloud, cloud vendor has also some responsibilities which previously solely customer in traditional technology would be like taking care. Therefore, A is out. Let's move to option B. B says transitioning from CapEx to OpEx financial models. If our infrastructure is on cloud, then we don't have to pay rents for buildings, security guard fees, etc. So the focus is more on OpEx rather than CapEx in cloud. So this can be the potential answer. We'll park this. Let's move to option C. This is a move to primarily using structured data format. In cloud, we deal with both structured, unstructured, as well as semi-structured data, not just limited to structured data formats. This statement is incorrect. We'll reject this. Let's move to option D. This is more management of underlying hardware. When we move to cloud, cloud vendor manages the physical hardware infrastructure. So we'll eliminate this. Let's lock option B as the correct answer. Let's bring the heat to the snow. This should be piece of cake because it's again somewhat related to moving to cloud. If you look at option A, B and D, these options are related to on-premises and not related to cloud technology at all, which the question is looking for. So A, B and D are out. Option C, if you look, from purchasing assets to ongoing operational cost. Previous question we have also seen OpEx. So the same logic or the same different words, this option that is. Just remember, cloud is related to operational expenditure or operational cost, that is OPEX, and on premises on the other hand is related to CAPEX, that is capital expenditure. So that is what is we are looking for, because CAPEX means paying for the building rents, hardware cost, physical security of the infrastructure, etc. Therefore, in cloud, we focus more on operational cost or operational expenditure, and hence it is the correct answer. Alrighty, this is very classic question and question of curiosity as well, because it is about data privacy and Google Cloud. So let's look at option A. A says conducting service reliability checks on customer apps by Google. Service reliability is related to service performance and not data privacy. Therefore, incorrect choice. Let's move to option B. B says the commitment by Google is not employ customer information for ads targeting. So we know that Google is famous for ads. So that's what this option C. So Google has also a strict policy that it does not use customer data from Google Cloud services for advertising purposes. This can be the potential answer. We'll park this. Let's move to option C. C says the transfer of customer information to a secure server by Google upon potential security threats. Security threats are related to security and not privacy policy. We'll eliminate this. Let's move to option D. D says the restriction by Google on customer modifications to encryption protocol. Google allows customers to manage their own encryption keys as well, right? Not so therefore, incorrect choice. We are left out with option B. If we look at the official documentation, it's mentioned we never use your data for ads targeting. We do not process your customer data to create ad profiles or improve Google ad products. That's what is required. We'll lock option B as the correct answer. So please don't go away. Let's meet in next part of the series.